You already know what it is. You already know
back.
what to do.
We
Let 'em know you
back.
One time for the fan. Another day, another
rise
dollar.
up. Rise
Rise
up.
up. It's another day, another dollar, but tough for them Falcons, man. No playoffs on the way. Still, we got to talk about it here on One Time for the Fan.
Same shit. Different year.
Let's get to the show. One time for the fan. Feeling good, feeling great. Feeling
Yes,
great,
sir.
feeling good. How are you?
Fabulous.
One time for the fan. Chase with me, Bodie with me. If y'all here for the first time, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. You already know what we're doing. There's only one thing that we're doing. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons. All day, every day. Been doing this for a while.
24/7.
Chase, Bodie, welcome back, fellas. How y'all doing, man?
Go ahead,
Good,
buddy.
man. I'm good. Like I said, like Grady said, same shit, different year.
Sheesh.
I mean, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit in my breakdown too.
That's how you
Yeah.
start the show already? With
Same
the
shit.
great, with can't even get to the segment now. Just go
You
ahead
can't
and
get
throw it out there now.
yeah. That ain't telling what it's about. It's about a lot of things,
Sheesh.
but the name of it is probably same shit, different year.
I hear you. Falcon fans agree or disagree. Same shit, different year. You heard the comments from Grady. We'll get to that. Chase, what's good, man? Big weekend ahead for you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna do both? You gonna do the Georgia and the
That's asking a lot. That's a
shit?
lot. No, I'm gonna make the Saturday game. That's all I'm gonna make. But yeah, man, ready for Saturday. Wish our Birds are still in it. Wish we were still competing for the playoffs. But I feel like we've seen a lot of growth this year. A lot of stuff to be happy about. So it's definitely a lot to talk about. Like Bodie said, we'll get into it.
So you going to the Georgia game?
Yes, sir. We there.
Solid. That's what's up.
Yep.
You got your mop with you?
You gonna make that man snort that shit through his nose. Need your mop. Just get them t-shirts like we talked about. The t-shirts you was selling on that corner, man. I need you to probably use that.
That was Blue Man, bro.
Oh, he moved
Ah,
stands
that's-
now. He ain't on the corner. He down the street by the Papa John.
That man out there selling candied apples.
One time for the fan. We got a lot to talk about tonight here on One Time for the Fan. Chat's already opening up. Deshaun's up in here. He said, "What's up, guys? Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Yeah. What's it? Get some. You already know what it is, man. Jeremiah's up in here. He said, "Rise up."
I need that man playlist.
Rise up,
Hey,
Jeremiah.
playlist is full of some old classics, man. Got to be some dirty South Atlanta classics. Got to be. Justin Newman up in here. Rise up. What's good?
Good, Justin.
What's good, Justin?
What's good? Willie P. Willie P is up in here.
Rise up.
Rise up, Willie P.
All day, every day.
Justin Newman said he's going to the Bulldog game.
Hey man,
Well,
y'all lose y'all voice for me. I
doubt.
wish I could go, but lose your voice for me.
No doubt.
Diehard Georgia fans, you guys make me proud. Which the hell I was gonna say? Nah, I'll be there too as well. So go Dogs. We'll see y'all Saturday at the Beans. Chase will be there. I'll be there. See, Justin Newman apparently is not going to be there. That's good. More Dog Nation in the house. But we got some breaking news.
Jack gonna be in there taking all the bubble gum off the chairs, bro. Come on, dog.
Sheesh.
Come on.
Hit that like button. Hit that share button.
And get that man an ice scraper for Christmas.
Yeah. Not the ice scraper.
Shit.
God. You ain't even got to wrap that. Just be like, just go outside and use it. One time for the fan. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. You know we're talking Falcons football. But we got breaking news. Go ahead and tag somebody. Tag a Falcons fan. Share it on your page. Run them likes up. Let's run the like button up. Let's run the comments up. Bring your thoughts. Bring your questions. Bring your views about the Atlanta Falcons right now with 2 games left to go. Out of the playoffs. So much to look forward in the offseason. So much to look forward next year. So we're going to talk about that here on One Time for the Fan. Ravick said, rise up.
Rise up, Ravick.
Breaking news, y'all. Looks like Netflix is getting ready to cancel the shared password subscription. I don't know how many of y'all do this. Well, apparently a lot of y'all do this. So we're going to break the ice with this right here. More than 100 million Netflix viewers. This is from the Wall Street Journal. More than 100 million Netflix viewers now watch the service using passwords they borrow. 100 million people. You thought taking candy out of a candy store was bad. 100 million.
Trying to make that bread.
Is bucking Netflix right now for the $19.99 subscription. Whatever it is. Often from family members or friends they borrow, the company says. Netflix has said that it will put an end to that arrangement starting in 2023, asking people who share accounts to pay or do so. The company expects to begin rolling out the change in early 2023. No more shared accounts. Boo Man, I told you twice. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna need you.
Get your own account.
I'm gonna need you to delete the guest account that you have on my Roku, on my Netflix, and that goes for the Hulu and the Tubi and the Tubi Plus. You're gonna have to delete
Tubi.
that.
Not Tubi. The movies go hard.
Chat. Let's talk about this for a second. Breaking news that Netflix will be putting a stop to the shared password arrangement that friends and family have amongst each other. Bodie, Chase, you want to chime in on this? Because I know you guys are sharing passwords right now for not only Microsoft and probably, hell, I don't know, probably what's the thing called? Graco? What's them baby items? You guys are probably sharing passwords on that. So is it Toys or Babies R Us? Is that what you guys are using nowadays?
If anything, I'm giving out my shit. I was, but
for real.
And another thing, Netflix think they can get past this. They thinking, but we're gonna find another loophole. That's just what we do.
Gosh,
I mean, Netflix, y'all ain't watching.
Somebody on Netflix sitting there like, so you think, Professor?
He was like, yeah, okay,
yeah. Chase, no more shared accounts, no more Stranger Things for you. What are you gonna do?
I'm with Buddy, man. We be giving our password out to people. So yeah, maybe I can save a little money or something.
What can I say? I guess we're part of the 100 million. Shit. What are you gonna do?
And say he ain't got his own.
You know.
Yeah, your sisters stay out in San Fran, not San Diego. You using her Netflix, huh? They gonna match that location up. They gonna be like, Georgia, San Diego, Georgia.
I can just see them doing the investigation. All right, we got 2,000 people. We got 2,000 people living in Stone Mountain. We got 1,000 people living over here in Clarkston, Georgia, right now. How we gonna get these
1,000 people
Man.
using this account?
How you doing? Mr. Johnson from Netflix. So you guys we checked on our IT on our networks to get apparently you guys been stealing passwords. Man, if you don't get the hell off my damn doorstep,
It's like there's no way he's watching.
Take that pie with you.
It's like there's no way he's watching John Wick and the Titanic at the same time. No, it's not happening.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna offer you a subscription if you guys want to go ahead. Nah, man. Netflix canceling or trying to put a stop to this. This is funny. Man, because I know a lot of people out there who do this. I mean, we're joking about it right now, but there's some folks out there who do share it, and it's gonna come to a point where you got to start putting, I guess, what $16.99 every month. Putting that thing aside now.
They keep dragging that price up every year.
Stranger Things ain't cheap now. Is that what that's where Stranger Things come on, right? Netflix, right?
Yeah,
it's Netflix. Yeah.
I'm gonna receive an email. I'm gonna receive an email next month talking about some Netflix subscription going up. They do it every year.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean,
Falcon fans
$30 a month for Netflix in 2030.
Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button. Breaking news: Netflix will be canceling the share.
Breaking news.
They'll be putting a stop. They're gonna put a stop to the multiverse. They're gonna put their foot in the multiverse. They're gonna stop all this shit. They're tired of it. They're looking at it like over 100 million people. Do you know how much money that is? Getting richer, man. Falcons, man. Let's get to it, right? We talked about it the other day. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Chat going crazy. We're gonna get to the chat. We talked about it the other day. Falcons eliminated. That's it. This is the moment where you now realize that season's over. A lot of people want you to tank. A lot of people want you to give it up. Don't worry about the 1-year contracts for some of these players and these guys fighting for jobs. They don't care. Tank it all. Go out there and lose to the Cardinals 30-0 at home. Then go out there and get beat by the Bucks 55-0 at home. Looks good for the fan base. Looks good for the draft. I say go out there and win those 2 games. You go out there and you fight. You have a lot of people that's fighting for their job. So I'm on the other side of the fence. All those people that's saying, oh, I don't care about those guys. I don't care about what they're doing outside the Falcons organization if they're not going to be here next year. But then again, you got to look at the player who's done a lot to fight for us this season. Either he gets a contract here or he gets a contract somewhere else. Got to wish him well. He did the best he can to help this Falcons team get over the hump, and we was close at sometimes. But to say, tank it all, risk it all for a draft pick, not with that. Not with that. I do respect everybody's opinion, so I listen to what people have to say. But on this podcast, I'm not with that.
No.
You do not tank it all. You go out there and you win the next 2 games. Bodie, from a coaching perspective, defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, head coach, players, is there a tank in that locker room going this Sunday?
I mean, they'd be damn fool to try to tank, you know. I mean, you need to try to come up with strategy. You need to do something. Like, if anything, they need to figure out something that works, okay? Because that shit they tried it out the last 2 weeks. That shit ain't gonna fly. Them plays, throw them shits in the trash. I mean, burn them. Take them shits behind the barn. Tie them up. Get the shotgun.
Sheesh.
Blasting bitches to smell
it. Get the shotgun.
Papa, what's that? Papa, what's that? Turn your head, boy. Don't listen to this. That Bodie out there with them plays again.
Turn them plays. Playbook shot the smither fucking rings, all right? You ain't done with it, bro. I'm over it. Like, the shit, I mean, yeah, try something else, okay? But try to win. Because, I mean, I want to see him succeed. You know, you want to see Ritter succeed. I want to see the team succeed. Like, I see Algier showing the fuck up. Like, Algier, like, yes. Yeah, I've been here the whole time. I'm here. We're going to win this thing. But, yeah, can't beat teams without passing it. And not just passing for 200 yards. You got to fucking do precision passing. You got to really – it's got to make sense. It's got to matter. Man, he passed 200, 300 yards all day, but –
what does a win do for the team? What does a win do?
A win gives you hope, especially Ritter. Man, he can. That's a notch under his belt. Like, man, I can win games. You know, I can come out here and do something. You know, that boosts you up because if you keep losing, your morale and your I guess your what's the word I'm looking for? Your
Your
morale.
mentality,
Yeah, mentality. You just got that losing mentality. You're like, damn, I can't do nothing right. Then you start second guessing yourself. Then you start doing wrong, and then you just start, just not doing right. So a win would boost the mindset of a guy like Ritter because we need him to, we need him to really just have confidence in himself. That's the word I was looking for. Fucking confidence.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to lead a team to a victory. And the defense, I'm able to boost the confidence of the defense too. And they need to try new shit on defense too, and not just the offense. I mean, both of them playbooks, they need to just like seriously. But because the shits ain't working. But a win would boost. I think it would boost morale. I mean, it is the end of the season. We're out of the playoffs, but a lot of guys are still fighting for contracts. So.
Mm-hmm. Falcon fans in the chat. Falcons fans listening. Falcon fans watching right now. Do you want to see the Falcons win the next 2 games? I know the chat is getting ready to start, not arguing, but they're finna start chatting it up right now.
Look, I know that there's if we lose the 2 games, better chance to get a top pick, a better player, like yada yada yada. I get all that. I want at least them to try. You know what I'm saying? That tanking shit is for the birds, bro. That don't show you trying.
Even though it's the end of the season, agree or disagree, Chase Bodie. I don't want to see my team go out there in the Benz on Sunday and get beat 40-3.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to see that. I want to see players not tackling. I don't want to see wide receivers dropping passes on purpose. Where's the entertainment in that? And you as the fan, you're watching that. You're clapping that. You're applauding that. That what you want to see?
Not at all.
You want to see Ritter go 2 for 26 for 13 yards.
And that's the thing.
They
keep putting out a shitty product. I don't blame fans for not paying for a shitty product. I really don't.
But for some of the fans, you got to give them something to believe in going forward.
Yeah.
And that's when it goes to winning the next 2 games. You're at home. And if you win the next 2 games at home, looking at Atlanta United's schedule next year, they have a game before where the season started this year. Then they have a game after when the season started. I'm guessing the Falcons probably will have a home game again to start the season because there's a break in between those 2 United games.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking, well, why is United breaking their schedule? Who's at the Benz that Sunday? Which would be the kickoff of NFL week. I'm guessing it'll be a home game. It had to be a home game. Look at the Atlanta United schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Just taking a guess. Wild guess.
I think I'm doing investigation work.
Sheesh. You win these 2 games. You beat the Cardinals. You beat the Bucks. You beat the Bucks. First of all, it's your first time beating Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's big.
With a rookie quarterback, it'll give him the boost. It'll give him the confidence that you need to strive and go forward. But Falcon fans in the chat, I need y'all to comment. If y'all listening, I need y'all to jump in there. Do y'all want the Falcons to win the next 2 games? Is it that serious about the draft pick? Would you rather see your team fight to win? Grady goes out there and gets 4 sacks. Drake London goes for $150. Tyler Algier goes for 125, 2 touchdowns. Ritter goes for 300 yards. Will that entertain you, even though we're out of the playoffs? Does that give you hope? Does that give you excitement going forward next season? But then again, some people want to see the team just ultimately fail, ultimately choke, ultimately tank. The next 2 games for a pick, you're uncertain you might not get. If the buzz is so big around these 2 players, what do you think the teams in front of you are thinking right now? They're thinking, well, Atlanta, here come watch Atlanta call us.
Well, our fan base has to also remember Terry has a lot of he picked up a lot of extra draft picks this offseason. So, I mean, if Terry sees a player he wants, I wouldn't put it past him to trade up, use some of those picks to get somewhere he wants to be. I don't think you have to lose out here to get a good draft pick. I think you definitely want to win these last 2 games. For your rookies, it's like you said, it's just boosts their mentality. It gives them something to look forward to. As far as Ritter to have that win in the NFL, that first NFL win, it'll really. I mean, you can see it from his week the first week that he started to the second week, he's starting to settle in, starting to look better. I think a W definitely puts him over that edge. But as far as Algier, man, like you said, he's been here all year. He's a beast. So
I know
the last 2 games would definitely be a win.
Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. You know, we're talking Falcons football. Thank you to everybody who got us over that 250 subscriber mark. Really appreciate all the support from all the Falcon fans out there that's enjoying One Time for the Fan. Falcon fans, I understand how it is when it comes to Ritter. For some, the last rookie quarterback that you had major hope in was Matt Ryan when he was here. When he was drafted from the Atlanta Falcons, he threw his first touchdown pass. His first pass was a touchdown. Got you that hope. Got you to the playoffs. Remember that?
First round draft pick.
Remember that, Falcon fans? Remember those years of just, what are we going to do? How's this going to work? And then came your rookie quarterback, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan then, in his years, coming out of Boston College, fans were like, who? Why? Over the years, you see what I'm saying? You got the wild card. You had the playoff run. You had the next playoff run. The next one, NFC Championship game, Super Bowl run. The kid said it when he was drafted. You're gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. I'm ready for a Super Bowl, and that's the first player I've seen drafted from Atlanta. Quarterback, say on first day, you're gonna get a Super Bowl out of me. Put him in. Because I want to see how he's going to get the Super Bowl for me. Because I want to be on the bus, riding down Peachtree. Bodie, you still applying for the bus driver, right? You still going to be able to drive the bus? I want to be on the bus riding down Peachtree, waving at all the fans. One time for the fan. One time, how the hell they get on the bus? Take these Falcon beads.
I'll drive that bus. I don't care.
Sure.
And we're going to drive it slow too. We're going to ride through Peachtree about 2 miles per hour. We ain't going to Braves it.
Goddamn Braves.
One time for the fan. We're going to get to some depth chart, injury report, news, practice news. Chase, we got a little something. We got something, don't we?
Oh, yes, sir.
Got something we're going to get to. We'll get to the chat real quick before we go to keep moving. How do you think the team will react to Grady's comments? Do you think there is trouble in the locker room? As one of the team's leaders, it begs the question. Lisa Shepard, we're going to talk about that in just a second. For me, I will just say now, Grady wants to win. How many years has Grady been here? Since the Super Bowl year, the year after the Super Bowl, what has happened to the Falcons? As a player, how would that make you feel? I'm just telling you how it is. How would that make you feel? Especially in a position where the refs screwed you guys Sunday against the Ravens on a couple times.
Yeah, a lot.
Some of y'all thinking these players are robots. They're humans. They have feelings.
To me, Grady's comment doesn't come off as a locker room problem. I think Grady's comment comes off of just the type of player Grady is, the love for the game. He's, like you said, he's not a robot. This guy puts his life 100% day by day dedicated to football. And when you come out and you have a season to end like this, like the past 3 years, really, you're right there at the edge. You just can't get over that hump.
4 years.
It's 4 years. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. I could see as a player, as a fan, I get frustrated. So I could only imagine how Grady feels. So I hope it fires the locker room up. I hope it makes him see. Grady's the leader. We all know it. Grady's the leader of that defense. So for Grady to speak out of that, it speaks volume. I think Grady needed to say that.
Yeah.
Problems in the locker room? I don't think so, but go ahead, buddy.
I was just saying, he's tired of losing. It is what it is. It's simply tired of losing. It ain't like, he ain't saying it like, all y'all in here trash. You know what I'm saying? He's not saying it like that. He's just saying it like, man, I'm just tired of losing. Same shit, different year. It ain't like you bums made me lose again. You know, I don't think it's a direct shot. And plus, even if it was, motherfuckers sucked this year. Like the defense sucked as a whole. Okay, you want me to tell the truth? You want me to tell the lie?
I think it's a good thing, man. I think you leaders got to do that.
Like you said, you gotta fire them up. You gotta fire them up. That's a fool. You gotta fire them up. That's the thing. I mean, you're not gonna win anything if you don't get your shit together. So it was a shot in the ass, really.
Yeah. It's good, Bridget.
Bridget Kelsey, what's going on? AJ Thomas, what's going on? Bodie's biggest fan.
Sheesh.
That nigga's a walking troll, bro.
Is that Lorenz Tate?
He a fool, man.
Thomas
Shout
got
out
for the
to
rise
AJ.
Rise up, Tom.
Rise up, Thomas. Rise up, AJ. Rise
Good,
up.
Kiara. Rise up. Justin Newman. I know I got 2 people passwords. Sheesh. I'm on both TVs. What you watching in there? We're going to have to get off this one. I'm over here. I'm trying to watch this one on this TV.
I need my Stranger Things.
Jack them must be running them three accounts today.
That's hilarious.
Fight until the end. The season was about fighting. Art, Jabri, we talked about that earlier this year. The season was about fighting. That was the word I used the whole season when the Falcons were in this game. And in this game, that was week 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Man, this shit's over.
Yeah, that's one of the first words we put on a t-shirt.
Was fight.
#fight.
And I will say that the Falcons being eliminated last year with 1 game left to go, this year with 2 games left to go. A couple things you took a step back on, a couple things you took a step forward on. But you have to feel excited. You have to feel good, Falcon fans, about a couple of things that the Falcons have going forward. We'll let the next 2 games play out, and then we'll come back and do our end of the season assessment. And we'll find out where the Falcons are heading, what direction they're going. You can kind of see from player emotions and certain things of the last 2 games who will be staying, who will be going, who's getting more playing time, who's doing this, who is coach looking at. I mean, the words about Drew Dahlman today, or I think it was yesterday, earlier this week, we'll say, about coach speaking on Drew Dahlman tells us that Drew Dahlman might be the guy back again next year. I know people mentioned the center and the pass blocking and the low snaps. Coach sees something in Dahlman that we don't, obviously, and of course he's coach. He should. But
he drafted him.
It's possible that Dahlman will be your starting center again next year. So we're starting to piece together this line that we have to get to at the end of the season, this offensive line that puts you top 10 in running the ball this year. And you got some explosive backs to work off too as well. But Chase, Falcons injury report updates, practice news. They're getting ready for the Cardinals. What we got, man?
So we'll just start off with some injuries, man. Tough name.
Hold on. You didn't get no break at work today?
What you mean?
Hold on. You didn't get no break at work today?
They got me eating lunch, dog.
Sheesh.
It's tough. It's hard out here for a pimp, man.
Sheesh.
I'm going ham on these fries, man. You better go on.
Black news said that Chase was talking. Then I saw the fork do like this come across the screen like this.
You see that fry got there?
I saw the rice saw the rice on the fork. I said,
"No, you come back like this."
I said, I looked at the budget. I said, when the hell do we do catering?
Damn.
What's up with the fact, Chase? Go ahead, man.
We'll start with some injuries. A name that's tough to see for sure. Elijah Wilkinson did not practice today, dealing with a calf injury. This is Wilkinson's second injury this season after he dealt with a knee ailment. He's also Felipe Frank, tight end, also remained out of practice, dealing with a concussion he suffered in week 16. Frank was placed in concussion protocol. Smith announced on Monday. Guard Chuma Adoga did not practice on Wednesday as he's continued to deal with a knee injury that has kept him out of the 3 straight games. In other Week 17 game-related news, Cardinals head coach Kingsbury said veteran quarterback Colt McCoy has cleared concussion protocol and is expected to start on Sunday against the Falcons. As far as signings, we signed a fullback this week, Clint. This is a tough name.
Who?
Rakovich.
I thought his last name was tough name.
Clint Rakovich.
Yeah, man.
He spent 3 seasons from 2017 through 19 at Western Illinois. He sat out 2020 and played 2021 campaign with the Northern Illinois Huskies. He got an ACL tear, which kept him from being drafted. I think he was with the Patriots on the practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons are actually the first team to give him an NFL contract. So from what I read, he had some good highlights in college. He played the 1 year and he had 14 touchdowns in 1 year. So at a fullback position, that's pretty high in touchdowns. So maybe we got a hidden gem there. Who knows?
I got a little news on this guy too. He was one of the top fullbacks in the last draft.
Yeah,
I think he was one of the top. Like if he didn't tear his ACL, he would definitely be drafted.
Yeah.
So might have something there. So Keith Smith, watch your back.
Yep. As far as your depth chart, everything's pretty much the same except at Elijah Wilkinson, and with Wilkinson and Chuma Edoga both being out is kind of they really don't have a filling spot. It could be Hennessy because he's back, or it could be what was the cat's name? The one that was
don't say it. Not that guy who used to play for.
What's his
Michigan.
name?
Not the guy who used to play for Michigan.
No, not him. Okay, I'm talking about the guy that filled in. The guy that filled in this year.
Gassett?
Yeah, Gassett. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Gassett.
Oh, yeah.
Him or Hennessy.
Something to look at. The trenches next year, the depth, offensive line.
Yeah.
The shoulder offensive line did do a lot with the run blocking this year. But when you look at the depth, a lot of players did catch the injury bug. And it kind of hurt us in a way too as well. I mean, even when Hennessy stepped up and played that one game and he jumped in for Wilkinson. I think it was Wilkinson or Dalman he jumped in for. He got hurt too as well.
It was Wilkinson.
Wilkinson. Mm-hmm. Injury bug hit us, but it happens. It's the NFL.
Yeah.
But looking at the next two games, Chase, hearing this report here, the fullback the Falcons brought in, is it a cheap option for next year? Do they still continue with Keith Smith? I say you continue with Keith Smith. I think he's done a really decent job here in Atlanta. He's always on the sideline. He's always on the sideline, on the bench, on defensive plays, hyping the crowd, which I love that as a fan.
Yeah, always. He
stands up, towel up, trying to get the fans up on their feet, which some players don't do that. Some players do, but it's cool to see that because he's there. Mm-hmm. Second down, third down, he's right there trying to get the fan base up.
He's cool dude.
Love the energy from Keith Smith. A really cool guy. We talked to him too as well after the game in New Orleans. Came over. I believe you took a picture of him, right, Chase?
Yep.
Super cool guy. Super cool. And I'd be glad to have him back, but we don't know. But to hear the news this week of the fullback getting signed, Falcon fans are like, oh, Keith Smith's out the door. Oh, here it goes. Here, part of the rebuild. I say you bring Keith Smith back. But it's a practice squad move the Falcons made. Who knows? Like, they say Keith Smith is inactive and this guy's playing on Sunday.
I read that he probably wouldn't even play this year with the Falcons.
Probably won't. And then you go to the end of the season, you cut him. And then the Falcon fans like, hey, didn't we have to sign a fullback in the practice? You got to hear about it no more. What you have to look at is that offensive line. Wilkinson.
Yeah.
Another injury that is heavy because I want to see Wilkinson get the bag here in Atlanta. He's a really cool guy. He's a really good player too as well. And he did help rebuild what you wanted on your offensive line. You wanted a run game. You got a run game. You didn't have Derrick Henry or who's another star running back right now in the league?
Christian McCaffrey.
McCaffrey. Zeke. You didn't have some of those guys behind you.
Zeke ain't no star.
I'm just saying though. All right, so you guys play fantasy. Is he getting y'all numbers this year? I haven't seen it. Like, is he?
I ain't with him. I ain't got it.
Zeke. Tony Pollard eating his numbers up.
I got Pollard. Pollard's racking numbers.
See?
Okay. You have Cordell Patterson. You have Tyler Algier. Huntley was getting you some yards on the ground. Avery Williams is also listed as a running back. Going for next season, CP will still be there. Tyler Algier will be there. That offensive line is everything going forward because you don't want to end up like the Colts. Remember, the Colts had that. I'm telling the truth. The Colts had the offensive line. They was rebuilding the defense. They had something going there. Quarterback play wasn't the best for them, but when they shipped Matt Ryan off, they said they're sending him to a team that has a good line, has a good run game, has a top 10 this, top 15 that. And then the next season, the season that Matt Ryan got there, shit hit the fan. I ain't heard about the Colts ever since. But I knew about the year before that, Jonathan Taylor was a beast. Their offensive line was a beast. The linebacker was a beast. The defensive end was. I remember I just kept hearing about it. The Falcons need to continue on a path of success in certain areas so that way they can really rebuild this team. One of the areas is running the ball. You have shown this year you can run the ball. Mm-hmm. Next year, you need to find ways to not only improve that run game and make it stronger, but now you need to improve the weapons on offense. That way the passing game could be more better now too. The passing game wasn't hitting this year. Just wasn't. I think Mariota left with 1,600 yards or something. So
I think he hit 2, but it wasn't much over 2.
It wasn't nothing fly or flashy. I just said it the other day in the chat. Ritter's performance on Sunday versus the Ravens was better than Mariota's whole season with the Falcons.
No doubt.
Passing the ball as a quarterback. I'm talking about passing. Yeah. A quarterback locking on and getting the ball down the field.
Cole plays that kid stepped up in the pocket. I'm telling you, man, Ritter's future is so bright. Bright.
It's crazy bright. And then you're looking at next year and you're like, London, Pitts, Patterson, Algier, Ritter. You got to get another wide receiver too. You got to get another tight end to go beside Pitts. You probably got to get in a nice little power back, to help with Tyler too as well. I mean, you never know what can happen. But I must say the Falcons are going in the right direction in some areas. Defense, we'll talk about that later. But Chase, hearing the report about the Cardinals and the Falcons, I think the Falcons are ready to go in there and not tank at home.
Yeah, no doubt.
Go in there.
Coach said it himself. I mean, everybody's seen Coach's interview, I'm pretty sure. It's not a losing mentality in that locker room. Smith wants to win just as bad as Ritter wants it.
Absolutely.
This next segment is probably going to weigh into what Bodie's breakdown is doing. So I don't know if we want to get to the breakdown first, but it's about Grady Jarrett.
No, you can do Grady. It's not. Go ahead.
Grady Jarrett lighting y'all up. What else you want to say? The man is tired of losing. And when those comments came out in a position of a player who's been down for this team for a long time. It came down to a player that's been working hard to be the best at his position, not only here in Atlanta, but in the NFL. Grady's going to go down as one of the great Falcons, and I'd love to see him get a Super Bowl here in Atlanta too. And we almost had it for him in a game that he was excellent.
Fucking perfect.
Spot on. And then you get to 4 or 5 years later to now he's saying this at the end of a game in Baltimore with 2 weeks left to go, eliminated. It kind of makes you wonder, what is he trying to say? He's not sending a diss to the team. I don't think so.
No, I don't think he is.
He had, if he wanted to leave, he could have left. Remember the whole contract situation and everything on the offseason? Yeah. Grady wants to see Atlanta win. Atlanta is not winning. He has to now speak out. The good thing about it is what he is lighting up right now is getting ready to really light up. Because the money, the draft, the moves that's getting ready to be made, the call has been heard, Grady.
That's what I'm saying. Is for certain players on a team, as at the stature that Grady carries for the Falcons, for him to say that, you don't think your GM heard that? You don't think your GM's going to go out and make sure that guy's got somebody playing next to him? I think he does. I think it's great that Grady spoke out. I think more players should do it.
During pain.
So
yes,
we'll get there.
Brody?
We'll get there.
Not just any player next to him. He's had that for quite some time. It's time to get a player. You know how Fletcher Cox is looking at Jordan Davis right now?
Yeah, no doubt. That's what we need.
You need to get Grady over there to be like, shit, if I don't get him, Cuz finna get him.
Facts.
You want them dogs on the line who's going to eat. A couple of the bodies that's been thrown into the position next to Grady, where are they now? Remember that guy who's played with, what's the guy who's with Poe? Remember we put Poe there at one point?
Yeah. Oh, Big Poe. Yeah.
Remember Paul Soliai?
Yeah.
Remember Rashid Hageman?
Yeah.
Oh, cupcake.
Remember Massaquoi Goodman? Is it Massaquoi Goodman? Is it Jonathan Goodman?
So.
Oh, you're talking about the guy from Clemson. Yeah. I remember him.
Is it Jonathan Massaquoi? Malachi Goodman. Jonathan Massaquoi and Malachi Goodman.
Malachi Goodman. Yeah.
Give me some more. Give me some more names. Where are they now?
Marlon Davidson.
Who?
Marlon Davidson.
Ooh, exactly.
Marlon Davidson?
Ooh.
Dietrich Senat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a name right there.
Anthony Rush? Vincent Taylor? Want me to keep going? The people that's being put beside Grady is not about here.
As you're talking about people that's been beside Grady, the 1 year with Freeney. Grady was a
1 year Freeney lit a fire in everybody.
Grady was a
it helped everybody.
The thing you got to look at, Falcon fans, we'll get to the chat, we'll get to Bodie, get the breakdown coming up. The players that's been beside Grady on that line have not been here to stay. They weren't even fighting for a bag enough to get the bag. They were there for a job. Mm-hmm. Grady's here to fight. He's here to win. He's the guy on the line. He's Jon Snow.
Yeah.
At this point. He's Jon Snow. So he's the one you're going to send into battle to go against the White Walkers. He's going to come out there and slay the White Walkers and come back by himself. But if you get somebody next to him, if you get some people around him, then you're going forward into war next year. I want to look on the TV or be at the game and people's looking at the TV and they notice, you know how they put up those highlights of like certain players? They be like, this guy's playing with this guy, and this guy's playing with this guy, and they show like 3 or 4 like bodies on the line. Like, yo, them guys. Remember the old Legion of Boom when they show like Bobby Wagner and they show like Frank Clark and they show the other guy, and then they show Richard Sherman, and they show Cam Chancellor. You sitting there like, holy shit, these guys were booming.
Downer,
that's what
Earl
you want.
Thomas.
That's what you want for the Falcons coming up next year and the years to come. You're like, wow, the Falcons really loaded up on bodies. Look at these guys the Falcons have out here. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to get to that situation where the fan said on the show a couple weeks ago, there's no more in the hunt. You're away from the in the hunt conversation. You're literally clinching the right now. The Falcons could have probably clinched the division if those games that they lost would have turned into wins. They would have probably been clinching the division right now. I counted 6 losses right now that the Falcons should have had as wins. Easily.
Yeah. There was a thing that was said that I seen a stat. It was something about the most, like the games, the records would have been swapped with the last drive or last second drive or whatever. The Falcons record would be like 86 right now. Like all of our games we've lost have been last drives, like last few minute drives. We got to get it fixed.
There was a stat a couple years ago, crazy stat. The game ended in like the third quarter or something. The Falcons would be like 13-3 or some shit. Like it was a stat long time ago. And I was sitting there like, damn, why the hell they make 4 quarters of football?
Especially in that one game.
Yeah, no shit.
Joseph Avery. Bodie's breakdown coming up. Hey, fellas, I'm tired of people bashing our team. Coaches and the GM, they don't understand we are young at most positions and we'll make mistakes. But I think we are getting better. Joseph Avery, we are getting better in some areas. And then we took a step back in some areas. You want to know an area we took a step back in? Passing the ball. I understand we wanted a mobile quarterback. We wanted to move around and do all that. That's cool. It's perfectly fine. But when you was building this creative player, Falcon fans, you forgot about getting a quarterback who can pass the ball too as well as run it. Mm-hmm. And not everybody's Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
Not everybody is some of those mobile quarterbacks that you're seeing light up the NFL. You're hearing about one next season.
Thank you.
Bless you, bro. You hear about one next season that the Falcons are entertaining Lamar Jackson. Not saying that it's speculation that's going out there, but fans are saying the Falcons should entertain Lamar Jackson. So let me backtrack on that. I didn't hear the Falcons were saying that. You know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
I had to clarify myself. But yes, you have a player next year the Falcons are entertaining again. Possibly could be Lamar Jackson. We'll see. But if you bring him in, spend a lot of money, get the butts in their seats, people will probably be there before kickoff. Probably going to end up winning some games for you. But I want to see a quarterback pass the ball. I mean, at least Mahomes can pass the fucking ball. He's running around for 30, 40 seconds, but he can still throw the ball for about 300-400 yards.
I seen a stat today about the Ravens, talking about passing the ball. Their first receiver, they got their first touchdown by a receiver since week, maybe it was either 3 weeks or week 3 since a receiver scored a receiving touchdown with the Ravens. That's sad. That's not what I want at QB.
Well, we got a lot to go over then. I'm glad we have a podcast to talk about it. One time for the fan, Lisa Shepard. I'm not with the tanking mentality. I know people are saying winning the last 2 games is meaningless and impacts our draft picks. Still, though, tanking doesn't sit right with me. Agree or disagree, Bodie?
No, I agree. I mean, it doesn't sit right. You can't tank. It's not sending the right message to the fans, us paying our hard-earned money to go see your team lose some games and maybe get a rookie that they probably won't get because the record might not go their way and teams above them might lose. So you lost, but they're in front of you. So you still in the same position, even if you lose. It's not a guarantee, okay? So, yeah, it's not the right message sent.
Jeremiah, we need to get a W this Sunday and next Sunday. And if you do get a W this Sunday and you do get a W next Sunday, you are 2-0 in 2023. 2-0.
That's a moral victory.
Try to finish strong and let the draft pick in the first round fall where it falls. Lisa Shepard. In my opinion, that's a loser mentality. I always want to win. Falcon fans want to show up on Sunday on New Year's Day and say, we're bringing in a new year with a win. You don't care what the record is. That'll make you feel good. It'll make you get in your car on Sunday and say, oh, we're not going to the playoffs, but we beat the shit out of the Cardinals, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We owe them a whooping, too. Remember a couple years ago? The game went to overtime. I missed my flight in Arizona because of that. I need the Falcons to win this game. Not only because I missed my flight in Arizona a couple years ago, but you want to finish strong. There's no loser mentality in that locker room. There's players that's going to clean them out in the next couple of weeks. They're going to clean them out and say, hey, look, I'm glad I was a Falcon. If they bring me back, I'm going to do the best I can to help this team win. If not, I'm going on to the next team. But there's no loser mentality in that locker room. Some of those players are playing for starting positions somewhere else. Some are playing for backups. Some are playing to stay right here in Atlanta. You think Rashaan Evans wants to go out there and fake tackle on Sunday and lose his contract being here in Atlanta after getting all the praise so far this season at linebacker? You think Rashaan Evans is going to go out there and tank it up?
Ain't going to happen.
You think coach go out there and told him, hey, man, look, just miss a couple tackles, push some people around, we'll get you off the field.
No.
What we got? Just favor? I think we'll play to win the next 2 games. We ain't tanking. I think Ritter's getting better. His overall performance has improved immensely. The defense is playing better too. Beginning to learn Coach P's defensive scheme. Go Falcons. You come out there on Sunday and next week against the Bucs and go for 5 or 6 sacks to end the season. Get a couple picks. Spoil. I mean, damn, Chase, this sucks. You can spoil the Bucs celebration by letting the Saints walk in or letting the Panthers walk in.
Yeah, I know.
It sucks.
I mean, yeah, damn if you do, damn if you don't. But
yeah. Either way, they're all 3 a first-round exit, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
But how do you look at it, though? You had a position where you was tied for first all this through the season. You're talking all your trash. Now you're in the back of the pack. Now it's in a position where do I want to knock out the Bucs and let the Aints and the Panthers try to run a division, which they're going to be talking hella trash next year?
mm-hmm.
Or is it more like it's just stupid how you let this happen? This is crazy. Let the Saints and the Panthers come up on you. What I said last week, they jumped you. Put you in the alley and they jumped
you. Definitely jumped you.
Put the trash can up and threw the trash can on you. We all have felt his frustration. He had to get it out. It is what it is. Grady's a grown man. Coy Bishop.
It's good, Coy.
What up, Coy?
Coy's here for the rise up. Philip Crawford. He said, I saw Russell on that Here Comes the Boom video. Hope he's okay, though. To my Russell, to my Coach Pease.
To my Dean. Oh, Dean.
Anthony White, go Dogs. Go Falcons.
Good, Anthony.
Oh, really?
Anthony White said, I'm not with tanking either. They are doing it naturally, not finishing out these games. I'm not going to say they will win another game until they do. Anthony White, remember you told us earlier this year after they lost to the, I forget what team it was. He was like, that's it. I ain't doing it. They ain't getting more dollars out of me. That's it.
He did say that.
I'll put it up.
He did say that.
But he was still here in the chat repping and talking Falcons football.
Yeah,
he has that passion. He's there. I respect
it.
It's
like that damn meme we always see. That old man mad, but he still got an umbrella over the Falcons. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit too, but look, we still here with this. Still repping.
What's going on? It's great to listen to sensible Falcon fans. What's good, Lo?
Yeah, man. Always.
Out of your Falcon mind, we're going to get these guys on the show at the end of the season. We'll do our end of the season report. We'll bring Out of Your Falcon Mind on, and we'll bring on some more special guest Falcon content creators. Ooh, what do I have in my sneaky bag over here? Event voice.
Fix this motherfucker.
The guy that crashed those two route combos.
Elevator don't go up.
That should improve, assuming we upgrade the wide receiver room, which we pretty much have to. We do. Zacchaeus, outside of London. Bodie, before you get to your breakdown, how confident are we in outside of Drake London? Who's the number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 receiver going for?
You got good receiver depth.
I ain't confident.
I'm more confident in saying London, Patterson, Pitts, and then build around that when you're getting ready to throw the ball.
Absolutely. Those should be your three. That should be your 3 right there. But like receivers. Yeah, outside of London, I don't know. Everybody else is receiver 3 and under. Like
I would bring back Zacchaeus.
I'll bring him back.
Play slot, number 2. You still go get a real number 2.
Go get
that would 2. Be people been saying Mecole Hardman might be. Mecole Hardman might be a good fit here at number 2.
He would help.
Mecole Hardman.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel.
I really hate how it turned out with Edwards because I thought Brian Edwards was going to be that receiver too.
Yeah, we did a breakdown on him too. Wasted a whole segment.
Yeah, we wasted a whole 5th round draft pick on him too.
Here's the thing: if you're gonna use Ritter to air it out next year and get some yards, the 250, 275, 300-yard games, and let this kid be like how he was at Cincinnati, then you have to go get a solid wide receiver too.
Yeah,
not just anybody who can fill in the role.
Yeah,
has to be a guy that
I wouldn't say. Go ahead.
No, definitely go ahead. But I'm going to say 3-year deal, 3-4-year deal. It has to be a wide receiver too that's going to ink a major deal here.
A good wide receiver too that's gonna be they'll be scared that he got to be able to run these routes, bro. Like he got to be able to be a threat out there too. Right now they're keying in on London and nobody else.
I will say it made me feel good seeing Ritter throw the ball to London like that on Sunday because I'm sitting there watching it like, man, Matt would have did this shit to Julio, fans would have been going crazy.
Yeah.
The way he was forcing it to London was like, that's that friendship, that's that bond, that's telling each other, look, this how many routes we're going to be running today. I'm going to try to get you the ball on this many routes. There was some plays that he stored down in London like, okay, good. There he goes. And I was just watching it like he really wants to hit London. He really wants to hit him.
Yeah, because he stared him the fuck down. He's going to have to learn to look off corners.
He did.
The
Zacchaeus play in New Orleans had me scared when he was staring down Zacchaeus and it was almost a pick 6, but then Zacchaeus almost dropped it. And I'm watching it like, bruh, from the moment you said height, you
win the game.
You was staring dead at Zacchaeus from the moment you said height.
Bruh.
Rookie
We're gonna work on that.
Rookie jitters.
We're gonna get him out of that.
I got surprised Grady didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Very much so. Very much so.
Man, they doubled and tripled him all damn year. I mean, he didn't get a chance to show off his his talents this year. So I mean, it wasn't too many defensive players to worry about him.
Grady even spoke about it with the PFF ratings and stuff earlier. I believe he posted it on Twitter. He was like, I guess y'all just don't even care about me playing in the NFL anymore. Like, Grady still gets after it. The pressure, the hits on the quarterback. Sacks this year, I understand, but he's
some of the
ways
by he's able to come off. Some of the ways he's able to come off those offensive linemen and make those run tackles before they even get across the line of scrimmage. I ain't never seen him Falcon do it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, we'll see what Grady does next season. Oh, got 2 more games left too. Grady wears it on his sleeve, and I'm not mad at all. The team will finally start building that D. That's what we need. The man says Stanley Mpanga. Oh gosh.
Oh my Lord.
Another name that was next to Grady. Stanley.
I mean, he was there, but he didn't do shit.
Yeah. Remember Jamal Anderson?
You saw my face frowned up when he said that name because he was so bad.
I know Jamal wasn't there next to Grady. I'm just saying like Jamal Anderson. That was horrible. Pamela Johnson.
Yeah, he's trash.
Not the running back. The edge. Or whatever he played. Serena. Wait. 2 Anthony Whites?
Hey. And the Spider-Man meme.
What's going on here, Anthony White? What's going on here? We ain't going nowhere. And we ain't going anywhere, win or lose.
Yeah, that's facts.
Sonya Nova said, rise up 24/7, 365. It's all about the red and black winning. Totally disagree with tanking.
You already know. I'm right there with you.
Sorry, fans of what's up, Creek? No flag football for Grady this year. Next season. Oh, there we go. Bodie's breakdown.
At this point, it's about next season. We about to talk a little bit about that.
Bodie, go ahead with your breakdown. You do it so well here on One Time for the Fan. It's every Wednesday. We've missed a couple Wednesdays because, of course, with the traveling and schedules with what we have going on. Sometimes we have some special guests and some things happening. So just glad to have Bodie's breakdown back. We're going to get more of Bodie's breakdown because the season is coming to an end. Soon you're going to have to break down that chair and that table and move to a different room. So,
yeah. Man.
Next year is going to be great for us. We got a lot of things planned for One Time for the Fan, and we're glad that everybody's here, a part of it for such a long time since draft day. So if you guys heard Bodie's breakdowns, it's spot on. He does a phenomenal job giving us his thoughts, his views of something Falcons related. We don't know what it is. Sometimes he throws a little hint in the chat of what it is, but today he just said, I think he said is a pig something. I don't know. We'll get to that. But Bodie's ready.
Look.
Bodie's ready. One time for the fan. Let me say no more.
It's like this. I said at the beginning, same shit. I can cuss on this one. It's my show. Same shit, different year, right?
Chase, you pay your bill?
Sheesh.
God.
I know what Chase doing. You better call Bell South. Anyway.
Sheesh. Bruce Mobile said, oh, he live right now. Hit the button. They're gonna laugh at him. Hit the button. Watch. They're gonna laugh at him.
Now I said in the beginning, same shit, different year, right?
Yep.
And my big thing was our defense. And I think I said it last show, how we don't put enough emphasis on our defense. Same shit, different year. Okay. Only 2 times out of this past decade, out of this 10 years, that we have not had a top 20 yards allowed on defense. I'm looking down at this list. It's 28 this year, 26 last year, 29th, 20th, 28th. 9th, 25th. We was 9th. I think that was the year after the Super Bowl. We was 9th. I don't know what got us there. I can't think right now. But the Super Bowl year, we didn't have a good defense. I don't know if y'all knew that.
No.
It was 25th. Okay. Our offense was first. That's what got us there. So 16th, 32nd in yards allowed, 27th, 24th. That's the past 10 years. Yards allowed, okay? It just shows. And our offense, it fluctuates. It's in the early teens, mid-teens, to the 20s, to the teens. And then 1 year we was first. The same shit, different year. I mean, we don't put emphasis on our defense. We haven't. We don't. It's like an afterthought. It's like build his offense to be this juggernaut. Go get a Gurley. Maybe he can resurrect his career. Go get go get Steven Jackson. He can help us. Go draft a receiver. Then go get another receiver. Oh, go get Kyle Pitts. Oh, go draft a receiver in the first round. Not saying it's a bad thing, but we just that shows you right there how this team doesn't put its priority on defense. I don't know if y'all know. I might throw a stat at y'all real quick, and it's kind of disappointing me. It's not off topic, but it's about our playoff. 57 seasons of Atlanta Falcons football. Chase, how many times do you think we made the playoffs?
Oh Lord,
is it double digits?
Yeah.
15.
Jack.
21.
21.
21.
No. 14. 14 times out of 57 seasons. 57 seasons that we made the playoffs. 14 times. Do you know 14 times? That percentage, that is 24%. That is less. That's one. It's low. Okay, it's low. 24% out of 57
playoffs and stuff like that. I seen a post the other day. It was an article from '98 that said it was a picture of the Falcons that says the Falcons a new NFL franchise dynasty. Just thinking of all the years we had the chances to get a ring.
Who said that?
It was on an article. It was a newspaper back in '98. Somebody posted an old picture of it.
Oh, that's cute. I remember when they said in 2016. Yeah, I mean the Falcons was disappointed. No one saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? My point I'm trying to make right now. I just want to throw that little playoff shit in there. That was an awesome stat. But my point I'm trying to make is you don't win a Super Bowl without a top defense. And I have numbers to back that. Yeah. As I pull up on my Palm Pilot.
You still got one of those?
Yeah, look, yeah. You gotta have one. In
still got the charger too, don't you? And the pen.
Of the 56 Super Bowl winning teams in NFL history, only 8 feature a defense that rank outside of the top third of the league in points allowed. Top third.
Got to be good to be good.
You got to win. Outside of that outlier damn Giants Super Bowl, well, the one with the catch on the head. Then they won again, but still, outside of those, only 8. But out of 56, 8 of those teams was outside. So that means most had a great defense. I mean, great. Like 2, 3, 4, 5 great players. Now, I know it's not sensible to get 4 or 5 great. Maybe 4. 4 is reasonable. Okay. Listen, we got to put an emphasis on defense. Same shit, different year. We worried about offense. Offense is great, but it ain't shit without defense. Okay. I want my defense to have a nickname again. We sitting around here.
The Grits Blitz was like the real, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't.
Before
All
your
respect to
time.
the Grizz Blitz. It was before my time. I had to go Google what the hell is Grizz Blitz. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers nice.
Them boys can
Yeah,
play.
but look, I want
D
my
block.
defense to have a nickname. D block, please don't. No.
There was some thumpers though. That was the thing though. There was some thumpers though.
They was
Some street cats
thumpers.
like some thumpers, man.
I mean, Willie Moe and
Stephen Nichols,
and
Sean Witherspoon.
Sean Witherspoon, who got hurt all the
Yeah.
time. That's what I was finna say.
He
Yeah,
was
we had
beat
some
up.
thumpers, but I'm telling you, they was in that damn realm of us having a defense that was in the 20s in yards allowed. Okay, like they was there. I think it starts this offseason. Okay, we got to get into the defensive mindset. Please stop worrying about offense. I mean, not stop worrying about offense, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You see teams out here like the 49ers. They draft them D tackle, D end, back to back. Now look at them. Best defenses in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn,
Cleveland was another team too as well that went defense for a couple years, and now it's smoothly starting to pay
who
off.
else? We faced them this year. The Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
D tackle, D.
Which a player from the Commanders is becoming available, and we're going to talk about that on the next episode of One Time for the Fan. Free agents and draft. Yes. I would love to see Deron Payne here, but yeah, go ahead, Bodie.
Yes. So I mean, my whole point is I'm bringing up now is just we got to focus on defense.
Yes, sir.
Like we must bring a priority. It must be a priority to get star players in here. We're not winning nothing without a good defense, and we can get if we can get a good defense, and I mean a good defense, like a 49ers defense, then we can come in
and have Cowboys defense
offense
up there right now.
Exactly. Defense makes it easier for offense. I promise you. The throws will be more open,
positioning,
more running lanes,
the yard, everything.
It just opens up. It's a domino effect. So that's my whole thing. It was more so of bringing out some facts and some stats that back that all these Super Bowl winning teams, they start and their foundations are built off defenses.
Yeah, we said it earlier in the show. This year we said it.
We're not gonna get
offenses sell tickets, defenses win championships.
Thank you.
It's always been that way.
From hearing, I said it too earlier this podcast a couple of weeks ago. I said, defensive wise, draft or free agency, the first 3 out of the 4 names coming in that building in the offseason needs to be defensive players.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Your first free agency signing should definitely be a defensive tackle.
If you're gonna do the McGarry deal, if that's gonna be the move, that's what's up. You hit the McGarry deal, but when you start opening the door and start posting, Falcons have brought in defense, and in the draft,
you're gonna get that big name defensive tackle.
But it's right to what Bodie said though. You need a defense to be great in the NFL. I mean, even with some of the I mean, there's some garbage teams out there right now that have better defenses than us.
Yeah. Straight up. That's
sad.
Fact.
It's sad. In the hunt, it's sad. All these years, in the hunt. All these years, still haven't stacked the defense. It comes to it. Bodie said it. This is the year you put a stop to it.
You got to
You've known that your offense now can put up 20 or more points. In the NFL, that's good enough to win some games. Now it's time to go make sure that if you're putting up 20 or more points, you're stopping the other team from putting up 20 points. And you need a defense.
Thus, making it easier on the offense. That's how you do it. That's how you win. That's how you win. And it's got to, I need my front office to be aggressive and to getting these guys in here too. Like,
most definitely so.
Like, really. Star players, I'm sorry, picking 7th, 8th. I need them at least to try to get up, to try to go get damn Jalen Carter. Yeah, I ain't just saying it as a dog fan, but goddamn it, ask them what the price. Ask them what they want.
The good thing about it is on Sunday, we get a chance to come in here and talk a little bit about the draft because there's going to be one game left to go, and we'll see off the Falcons winning or losing what positioning's looking like, what is the NFL saying, what is the mock report saying, because it's getting closer to that time. And I know it's our last show here before the new year. We'll be back on Sunday night after the Falcons game to bring out the festivities. I don't know if we're going to have champagne or Chase, can you bartender and do the show at the same time?
We'll work something out.
So,
but it's like this real quick. I want to answer Lisa's question.
Go ahead.
Is Dean Pease still our guy to get this defense right? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think he needs the talent. Talent is everything. And I'm so passionate about this shit.
Look what he's done with the talent he's had.
With the talent he had them guys rallying, and he has them rallying in games. They're not consistent, but he has them rallying. Okay, you got to get talent on this defense. Mm-hmm. You got to. There's guys that people been aggressive going out and get like the Rams did. They going out and get Von Miller. You know the Steelers traded for Minka Fitzpatrick. You see what he did to us. You
Look
know
at the Eagles. The
Eagles are stacked. The Eagles, they just
Eagles stacked up. In. Cowboys stacked up too.
Just bringing them
49ers stacked up too. Not gonna lie.
Get aggressive. Go get some talent.
Yeah,
and I mean some elite talent.
Yeah,
do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those plays where you're looking at that next season. You're like Drake London gets scored, Patterson gets scored, Pitts gets scored, Algier gets scored. You're up 28-10, third quarter. You're gonna win the game with 35-13. And people are going to say,
ready for it.
Falcons just won 35-13 on the road. How the hell that? 6 sacks. Where the hell that come from? It starts now.
I don't know if Atlanta think they can get over with just having a high power, but only team they can have high powered offenses and get over and win Super Bowls is Peyton Manning and damn Pat Mahomes and those greats. Okay. Those are we talking elites.
Once every blue moon.
Yeah, once every a generation quarterback. They can get in there with bad defenses and win Super Bowls. And Eli Manning was a blip in the radar. I mean, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, we got to get the talent in here.
Got to bring that defense. Serena, Lisa, Sonia, thank y'all for your input. Love talking to the ladies of the Falcons franchise because you guys do a great job with the fan base. You guys are Sonya. I saw you in New Orleans, the bus trip. Like when it comes to being diehards, Lisa Shepard too as well. Serena,
man. Shout out to y'all.
So glad to talk to you guys. When it comes to, I'm sorry, so glad to talk to you ladies. When it comes to talking Falcons football, and I heard what Serena said too as well. Let me go ahead and put that comment back up here. She said, "Bam." You should let your ladies do a segment. Not me, but the ones that participate away games. Be a nice little mix to have. So, yes, we're going to bring some ladies of the Falcons fan base on the show to come talk some Falcons football.
That'd be dope as hell, straight up.
That would definitely be dope. And, of course, we can always meet up at training camp as well. Do some live. Me and Lisa Shepard, we was leaving out of training camp last year. We did a little quick video, which I'll be glad to bring Lisa on the show. We can talk Falcons football. Any other female, any other fan who wants to be on One Time for the Fan, we can talk about Falcons football here. So that's what it's all about. It's about the fan base coming together. It's about the fan base having fun and looking at the Falcons, hopefully, in some time. I said before 2027, we'll get a Super Bowl. So we got a couple years.
Shit won't happen without no defense. I'm here to tell you.
Gotta have a defense. We haven't had a decent defense since Abraham.
Yeah. No, y'all remember Patrick Kearney and Travis Hall. That's a name for you.
Kearney and Hall.
Ooh,
Kearney.
Boy.
One time for the fan, ladies' night in 2023.
Let's do it.
They're taking over the show.
Let's do it.
Have to change the music to more of a laid back vibe. Get that trap music when it comes on. I want y'all playing that trap music when it comes on.
It ain't gotta be midnight hour. I mean, God.
Well, it drops. Dun, 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 dun. Like you hear the bells and everything clicking. But for the ladies, we'll do like a like like one of them harps. Some nice, some laid back. People gonna be like, it's the same show? Yeah, same show.
Get this man out of here, man. What's wrong with
Chrissy
this,
Lewis
man?
in here. What's up, Chrissy? She said, I like that idea. I travel from Mississippi and always meet great fans. This year I was able to attend 4 games. I wish people could see things from our perspective. That is true.
Yeah,
We got to make it happen now.
definitely dope.
And we ain't just talking that shit. We want to make. We want. That's a very good idea. We got to make
the
it happen.
inbox.
We got to make it happen now.
We'll definitely chop it up. We'll definitely talk about it here on One Time for the Fan. We have a lot of time. We're going to be here Mondays. I'm sorry, Sundays, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. We're going to be here.
You think about Monday. Mondays is a real day.
It's the damn pop-up shows we've been doing. That's the reason why. It's the pop-up shows. But next year, we got a lot of things that's going to change. We're going to try to make it more easier for Falcon fans to tune in and enjoy One Time for the Fan, whether we're on the road or home games. More One Time for the Fan is coming your way. A lot of people enjoy it. A lot of people like it. So thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for being so supportive for One Time for the Fan. Chase, before we get up out of here, I got a bunch of people screaming at me right now. Like, where are you? Where are you? The club is open. Where are you right now? I don't see nobody in there. The tournament starts in 1 hour. Get in here right now.
They need their jerk chicken on time.
Sheesh. One Time for the Fan. Shout outs. Chase.
Shout out to everybody in the comment section tonight. Shout out to everybody that, tuned in, checked us out, liked it, shared it. Whoever shared us, we appreciate it. Whoever helped us get to 250, we definitely appreciate y'all. We ain't got a show, we ain't got y'all. So we definitely appreciate y'all. All the special guests we've had, pop-up shows, and shout out to them. Shout out to the Falcons. We're gonna get this thing turned around. I always say that, but I feel like we definitely will. Like I said, I've seen a lot of good this season. A lot of bad, but I feel like the good overweigh the bad this year. So just shout out to ATL, man. Shout out to all the true Falcon fans, all the podcasters, Boo Man, Bodie, Jack. Shout out to y'all boys. I think we're doing the thing over here.
Frank, Bodie.
All right,
what you got
now? Yeah, man. I feel like I'm gonna get to shout outs, but I just want to say this. We're going after this season. It'll be the 3rd year of this regime. It's gonna be a trying year. It's gonna be a telling year. It's gonna tell us a lot. I'm gonna tell you, by this time next season, we're gonna know if Arthur Smith is gonna stay. Unless he come out and be 0-6, then they're gonna fire his ass. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I trust this regime. I trust the GM. I think, man, he knows how bad our defense is. You know what I'm saying? He knows, okay? He's out there, but I trust him. This is going to be a telling year. So everybody in this chat, everybody watching the show right now, listen to me. Let's stay with it. Let's stick to the course. Let's keep it up. And then if you know a Falcon fan who's down, I'm like, man, F that team, man. They ain't never going to win that. And then, pull them up. And tell them, watch this season will tell us a lot. So just shout out to y'all for sticking through with this this year. It's been tough. I hate hearing eliminated from playoffs. That shit hurts my soul. But we'll be back. We're gonna be back. So shout out to everybody listening. And y'all have a good night, man.
That was nice, Bodie, to bring us into the new year. Chase, you got us anything for us? Should we gather around the fire and then you tell us the ghost story about what happened back in the?
Oh yeah, this is the last show before the new year, right?
Yeah. Happy New Year.
That's another thing. So if I won't see you guys, Happy New Year. I'll see you online if y'all follow me in the page. So Happy New Year, you guys.
Good stuff.
Thank you for all the love, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Thank y'all for all the love.
Appreciate you, Serena. Appreciate it.
When we put the podcast together this year, it was all about one thing and one thing only: uplifting the Falcons fan base. Lisa Shepard, Sonia, even anybody who's seen me, Willie P, you guys see me at the games. I'm a diehard, home or away. Training camp too as well, OTAs, I don't care what it is. There's a special group of Falcon fans that go to these away games, that go to these training camps, that go to Flowery Branch, that go to practice, that go to... Y'all know. Y'all on social media, y'all know. I'm one of them. I'm that guy. I love going to training camp. Love going to practice. Bodie, how many times did I tell y'all? Chase, how many times have we talked in the offseason? Like, bro, we're waking up at 4 something in the morning, 5 something in the morning, just so you're not in the back of the line at training camp when they open at 9:30. And guess what? Some days you can slide. If the kids are in school and there's training camp, you can slide up there at 7:30 for that 8 o'clock open, baby. You good.
Yeah.
But when it's summer,
them Saturday mornings, you better have your ass there early.
You better get there early. And I must say, when you're out there and I'm sitting in my chair, I'm just
chilling, watching the birds.
Got 2 hours before the gates open, and I'm sitting out there like this. Yo, Eric, let's take a picture. Yo, Joe, let's talk Falcons. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm sipping coffee and cocoa, whatever, talking Falcons football right outside the gate of Florida. Gate doesn't open until 8:30.
You sipping what? Say that again. Coffee. No, what was the second thing you were sipping?
Cocoa? Hot cocoa?
Cocoa. Oh, okay.
Hot chocolate?
I thought you said Coke or something.
You sit over here like I'm a boy in the woods sipping my hot cocoa. What would you think it is?
That man says you got some Tito's in that thing, boy. I thought you said Coke. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's some Coke. No, absolutely not. Yeah. You getting the sponsors from Nike right now? Like, oh shit, fuck, we out of here. That's it. Fuck that one time. Wrap it up, y'all. They said the C word. Button up, Jackie, you look bad over there. What? That's how they talk to each other in the boardroom. Oh shit, oh, he noticed me. Oh shit. No. Damn, Franklin's coming in. Button up, Jackie. You looking weird over there.
Cross them off the list.
So we walking off. Have a seat, sir, and talk to you for a second. But yeah, Falcons fans, we all have a good time here on One Time for the Fan. It's been a great year. We'll say this. If you go back and look on the playlist, first day draft, 3 hours and some change for the first day, close to 4 hours and some change for the second day, and close to 5 hours for the third day. Me, Bodie, and a couple special guests. Chase was in the chat too as well, covering all Atlanta Falcons. And you can go back and watch at the 213th pick, and we're sitting there waiting for 249.
Straight up.
Bodie, what do you think about this kid out of Montana Community College? Who's this guy? Jackson Brown. He just went to the Broncos. We don't even know what's going on. The Broncos probably looking at it like, what the hell are they covering us for? But when it came out to the Falcons, we're sitting there like, how many Georgia players we got left?
Exactly, right?
But then you see the whole season play out now, and it's like, damn, the 2 Georgia players they selected didn't even play. So next year, Falcon fans, don't get your hopes up on a special player, because me and Bodie had our hopes up 3 days for just one of Georgia's special players that came out of that whole unit when the Falcons had some good picks last year. And I'm like, you got to take one of these Georgia guys, right? You got to take one.
Man, speak for yourself. I hope we get this one Georgia special player this year.
Now we got a point right now. We're going to talk about it on Sunday, win or loss. We're going to talk about it on Sunday. What do you do? Going in with a pick that's between probably 6 and 15, and 2 of the top pass rushers will probably be on the board between 1 and 8. Most likely, the way it's panned out,
1 and 5.
I'll say 1 and 6.
Yeah.
7 is lucky.
Better hope a lot of people draft quarterbacks.
Better hope a cornerback or a left tackle is the best in the draft right now. Because the way this draft is shaking, if we hear Will Anderson and Jalen Carter come off the board, most of y'all in the band is going to be like, all they had to do is lose a couple more games. And then you're going to sit there and say, well, who they got next on the pick? Who did they bring us down here to the bench for? And the Falcons
be impersonating somebody with that.
Jonathan Egunugwa, right tackle from the University of Houston Community College Baptist Church of Jesus Latter-day Saints. And then you're going to sit there and really wonder, how much is the PSL again? You're going to pay it. Get in your seats. They loading up. Bodie's breakdown was on point tonight. Chase, always spot on this year, joining us. And we thank you all for being a part of One Time for the Fan. Happy New Year to everybody. We'll be back in the new year. Hopefully, it'll be with the Falcons win so we can start off the season right. Well, not the season, start the year right. But one time for everybody who's been supporting the channel, supporting the podcast. I've heard a lot of people speak about One Time for the Fan in a positive way. Because all we're doing is here is uplifting the fan base. We ain't doing nothing wrong. We ain't doing nothing wrong. We ain't bashing nobody. We ain't hurting nobody. We ain't rolling. We ain't doing none of that. We just talking Falcons football and trying to uplift the fan base. Bodie?
Agreed.
Chase?
Most stuff. Always ATL to the end.
Falcon fans, it's been a great year. Thank y'all for everything. We'll see y'all back in 2023. Falcons fans is going to the Benz on Saturday and Sunday. Georgia fans and Falcon fans, enjoy yourselves. Drink responsibly. Party up. And enjoy Georgia winning.
Yes, sir.
And then on Sunday, enjoy the Falcons winning. Hometown advantage, man. You got to love it. See y'all in 2023. About to go get yelled at in Spanish.
Hey.
I'm going to have to use Google Translate.
You're going to have to get my theme music in this thing.
Three word sentences. No, my amigo.
You man reading off a damn cue card.
Nah, you just Google Translate and then you copy it and you send the voiceover and it plays it like the voice like, no, por favor. He did not mean to do this. Like,
you hold the phone up to this shit like that.
Yeah.
You probably hold it. What is it?
Nah, they be in the chat. Ask Dez that time he jumped into the chat talking that stupid nonsense and it was like, who is this guy? And there's like 10 different languages just attacking Dez at one time. And it was just like, Dez, you might want to go, dog. You might want this about to get ugly. And then you can see Dez Dollars has been kicked from the party. Then you see Dez Dollars has been blocked from the party. Then you see Dez Dollars has been banned and reported from the party. I said, oh gosh, they hit you with the 4 for 4. You might want to ask for change. One time for the fan. We'll be back on Sunday. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Chase, do the thing. Do the thing. Where's the damn rooster? Bring the rooster and do the damn thing.
Tell him go outside and get the rooster. No, you get woke up by a rooster, boy.
Bia for 2022 and Bia for 2023. Jalen Jones says he wants to have a sneaker battle. Now,
Rise up, man.
Rise up.
Jalen Jones, diehard fan. You already know what it is. Chase for Bodie, for Boo Man, and the other guy who never showed up. We thank y'all.
Slobbering all over yourself.
Still playing Madden. Thank you guys for everything. We'll see y'all Sunday, 8:00.
Yeah.
Rise up.
Happy New Year.
Rise up.